All right, I'm going to share this story. It's so off the wall. You're going to have to go back to my hometown. Anybody that was a student in the 70s that went to this show can verify everything I say. There's no embellishment here. And I'm even going to give some names if you want to go back and check. Around 1977, this happens. You see, as I posted earlier, Mom started encouraging all of us to get involved in school, even in more than sports. So, as I had shared with you, Brent and I got involved in junior high over in Salisbury, Maryland at Wacomico Junior High. We entered in and tried out, and we made parts in Cheaper by the Dozen. Cheaper by the Dozen. It was a hit. It was 3 nights showing. My mom was there cheering us on. We were so happy with it. Now, we moved over to Del Mar Public High School, and when we were there, Mom started, getting us involved. Go and try out for stuff. Well, we were also doing skits for our youth group, our church youth group. Boy Scouts at that time was very big into bonfire skits and camp out skits. So we would take those and then we'd go over. If there was a variety show, my brother Bruce, Brent, and I would get involved. And so we loved doing it. We kind of got a reputation, if there was a variety show, the Zonkel brothers are going to go on, they're going to do something off the wall. And every once in a while we'd win something, okay? So now there's one coming up my senior year. Brent has already headed up to college, so is Bruce and Gwen. And my other brothers are younger, and so they're not involved. So we had seen a poster going up for the junior class putting on a presentation of the Gong Show. In the 1970s, there was a summertime hit called the Gong Show, and if you look it up, it's off of the wall. It was a hit for like 1 year, but it got so screwy, I think it just kind of imploded. Anyway, everybody's talking about it, so they're going to have one. All right, they're going to have a Gong Show. Now, the way the Gong Show goes, you're going to enter into your skit. There are 3 judges. If the skit is really bad, if the music is really bad, if your presentation is really bad, whatever you do, any one of the judges can stand up, walk over, and hit the gong, and that stops your act. They are going to have the skinniest kid in the school walk over with a butterfly net, put it over your head, humiliate you, and pull you off. So this is too good to pass up. And the show had an odd number, like you would win like $302.52, something like that. So this one, they're going to give, I think the winning amount was like $51.18. That's pretty good for 1977 money, especially if there's only 3 of you involved in your particular entry. So I get 2 of my buddies, Mark and Jerry. Jerry's a farm boy. Wonderful guy, and kind of shy and everything, a little bit nervous sometimes. Mark is from Boston. We hung around together all the time, and he's as loud as I could be at that time. So we're going to do a skit, a slapstick skit called The King and I, where it ends up every time that everything ends up in a disaster. You're knocking each other over chairs and everything, and you fall down as if you've stabbed each other, and we use a plunger. Jerry strolls back on, this farm boy, and then says, the King and I Act 2, you double the speed. The King and I Act 3, you double the speed. So by the King and I Act 4, you're screaming across the stage. And then we told Jerry, we're going to chase you. It's not going to go to Act 5. We're going to chase you off, and then that's the punchline, okay? You got to run off because we're going to try to tackle you. So remember that, okay? So the junior high has been bragging. We're going to have the best Gong Show, variety show, talent show ever. All of you all thought that you've done it. We're going to set history in the school. They kept saying this for months. I don't know what they had up their sleeve. That night, Mom goes down there. She's sitting about 5 rows back, grinning ear to ear like a jack-o'-lantern. We see her out there. We're excited. She's always there to support us. So Jerry and Mark and I are going to be in the skit about halfway into the evening. This thing starts off. You could not make this up. Everything went off the wall. The main MC, an officer of the junior class, came out and he was stoned. He was so nervous, he went back there. Whatever he took, he was barely functional on age. The place is rip-roaring, just laughing over here, okay? This public high school is just, everybody's falling all over the place. He's actually asking for the spotlight. He's saying, fellas, can you turn that thing away? I can't see anything. I don't even think he knows what state he's in. That starts it off. Then it goes through. There's a fellow that is on a unicycle. I think it's a 5-foot unicycle. And as he's going around the stage, they have set up for a band that's going to play a number. But this fella comes on, and everybody goes nuts. I mean, it really was good. I mean, he's 5 foot up. He's got a who has a unicycle? And as he does, the lighting man decides to enhance that by hitting a strobe. And for some reason that throws off his balance. Unicycle boy falls right into the drum set. Absolutely just tips over. It's a disaster. Another fella comes on and he's imitating lip syncing Kiss. It doesn't work. He gets upset and he swings his foot. He's wearing boots, puts his foot through a speaker. That falls apart. There's another fellow who goes on and he is pretending he's doing ballet. He falls all over the place. They pull him off. This other girl comes on. She's carrying snakes and she freezes. And so they have to gong her, but nobody wants to get near her. And one of the snakes gets away. Place is scattering all over the stage. And so they've got to restore order there. Then a teacher brings a bunch of her girls on from one of her classes, and they're going to do a Greek dance. It is as slow as anything. She doesn't understand it's a gong show. So when they hit the gong in the middle, they put the butterfly net over a teacher's head. She's trying to fight them. She didn't know. She thought this was an instructional evening, never looked at any of the directions and everything. People are going wild. It gets worse. We are watching this thing. The curtain breaks and everything. So by the time we get on, I mean, it's just amazing. The whole place is rioting practically. My mom's down there trying to figure out what's going on. We do this skit, and as I told you, we told our farming friend, Jerry, when you come on and you introduce 5, and Jerry's as nervous as all get it, and the people think that's part of the skit. We said at 5, you better run. Run off stage, just run back there, and then we'll stop. Jerry trips as we go to chase him, and we can't stop. We end up by accident tackling him on stage, sliding him into the wall. He cracks his head. He almost gets a concussion. People think he hits a brick wall, and people think it's part of the act. They're screaming with all kinds of things. We actually have to slide Jerry off into the side. He's crying, holding the top of his head, and we're like, I hate to see your pain, but I think we may have won. We did. We actually won the $51 or whatever the amount was, and we're laughing. Now, in the regular show, they bring everybody back on and they drop balloons on down. When they went to bring them down, they didn't realize, as I said, the whole thing is a disaster. The sound system went off. They're just pulling everything together, and they figure the balloon drop at the very end, it's going to save everything. They get everybody on stage. We are given the check. We are really cheering it up. Mom's cheering in the audience. And somebody yells, pull the balloon box. They had strapping tape and masking tape, no duct tape in those days, a refrigerator box full of balloons on the ceiling. Not a bag, not an easy zip open bag, a cardboard refrigerator box loaded with balloons. And they're screaming to the guy in here, pull it. He yanks on it. He doesn't pull it open. The entire box falls. And it hits about 4 people and collapses them on the stage. It's still intact. None of the balloons have come out. The audience is going wild. I mean, 4 people got decked, right? And they're yelling to one of the assistants, kick it open. He runs on a running kick, absolutely serious, puts his foot through the box. It doesn't open up. So he's hobbling around. It gets better. They're ripping it open. They finally pull the curtain closed because it's broken, and we have won. We go on out there afterward. Everybody's just choking. They're laughing so hard. The thing was a disaster for the junior class. It was a success for us. And we go out, Mom, what do you think? She goes, you all had a real good time, didn't you? That's the way Mom was.